Hey guys, Ben Sturdivant, exponentialfreedom.com. Thanks for plugging in today. I wanted to talk to you today about this concept of confusing time in the business with time building it. You know, when we're new in this profession, we're so excited about it, and we're thinking about it all the time. I remember when I got started back in 1997, it was always on my mind. I was always thinking about, who I was going to talk to, and always thinking about, what I'd put on a flyer. And I can't tell you the number of times that I created a version of a flyer, but never put it out. I can't tell you the number of times that I created the perfect script, but never used it. And I can't tell you the number of times I drew out three who get three, who get three, who get three, and the residual income that was possible. But never took any action to begin that process. And for 3 years, I did this. For 3 years, I confused time in the business with thinking about it. And at the end of those 3 years, I had a total of 24 people that had joined my team, that were technically in the system, in the database, 23 of which I paid for to join, and the one person who joined on his own quit a week later after he signed up. So needless to say, my start in the profession wasn't the best one. A lot of people wouldn't have even made it that far. But at the end of those 3 years, I took a look at where I was, and I thought, what's wrong with me? I see all of these people going up on stage and being recognized, and they've been in the business half as long as I had. I kept saying, I've been in 3 years and I expected to be making a lot more. But then I was introduced to something that completely changed my thought process, completely saved my life in network marketing. And that was a little program called the Pocket Tracker. Some of you may know Tim Sales, been around the profession a long time. He was the creator of Brilliant Compensation. Well, he created this Pocket Tracker program that basically was assigning points to daily activities that contributed to growth in your business. Things like, making dials to new qualified contacts, and setting appointments, and signing up customers and distributors. And these were all things that, led to a check in network marketing. And basically how it worked is you assign points for the daily activities and you log them into a monthly tracker. And the monthly tracker had a gauge to kind of show you where you should be in terms of growth in your business, whether you're just starting out and you need to cut off distractions, or you have average growth, healthy growth, and then there was the high income growth. And this saved me because it showed me a couple of things. First, it showed me that I really wasn't working the business as much as I thought I was. And the second thing it showed me was that I was okay. There was nothing wrong with the company. There was nothing wrong with the product. There was nothing wrong with the compensation. There was nothing wrong with the fact that I didn't have an upline that was helping me. The reality was I just wasn't producing enough activity to create growth. And that's what saved my life in this profession. We have so many people that are out there every single day that, they're thinking about it. They're creating versions of flyers. They're perfecting their scripts. They're getting ready to get ready, and they never take that first step. And for some people, it's fear. It's there's fear of rejection and fear of success and failure and all these things. But ultimately, I think a lot of people just don't know where to go and where to start. I would recommend, getting a hold of that Pocket Tracker. We've created a version for our team that allows us to track activity. And what it does is it holds you accountable. It says, okay, you're not producing as much as you think you are. And if you're working your job and at the end of your day, you're missing out on some points and you need to reach them, it pushes you to take some action. So few people are internally motivated. They crave some kind of external motivation. And I was like that. I was what you would call a master procrastinator. And this tool really helped me stay accountable. Reach out to your upline leadership and see if they have some kind of activity tracker. If you don't have one, let me know. Or I think if you go out and Google Pocket Tracker from Tim Sales, I'm sure he still offers it. In fact, I'm pretty sure he does. I believe his website is First Class MLM Tools or something like that. I don't agree with everything that he sells, but that pocket tracker certainly is something that I feel could help you build your business. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to understand that just because you've been in the business for a certain period of time doesn't mean you've produced activity that equates to that period of time. And if you're comparing yourself to other people who are having a lot of results, that may not be fair. You know, you might have been in your company for 3 years and you've maybe produced a month's worth of effort. And that was me. 3 years into my company, I had produced maybe a month's worth of actual activity, right? Of maybe, 10 or 15 hours a week of actual activity over a 3-year period. That's not going to yield massive results. And there are people who are in your same company who are producing that same type of activity every day, not over 3 years. So absolutely, they're going to get better results. They're going to get faster results. And I'm not talking about leaders who are joining from other companies who are bringing their teams in. Yes, they're going to have explosive growth. I'm talking about real organic growth, people starting from scratch and building slowly and surely. But if you see people like that in your company who are getting results, it's probably just because they're producing more income producing activities and they're being more consistent with it. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight into some of the basics of consistency and activity, and you focus on that, it's going to help a lot.